home for goodo.
Now, in the paper yesterday, I don't know whether you saw it, but there was an article about David Copperfield and Claudia Schiffer, where it's all out in the open now. The rumours are correct. Apparently, David was paying Claudia $400,000 a year to pretend to be his girlfriend. It was just basically a huge lie. We reckon it's probably the biggest lie told since Madonna said to the New York Yankees baseball team, "Be gentle, this is my first time." Now, like Madonna, Michael Pope did something for the first time tonight with a very large group of people. Tell us what happened, Popey.
Thank you, Frankie. Well, actually, a lot of us were assembled into a room. The lights went dark and we took off our clothes. And, no, I'm sorry, that was the audition for this job. What did was, it's better if you have a look. Take a look at this. Only at 8:30 tonight, we assembled in a room here. We're asked to get in a certain position. Here you can see us praying that John Burgess joins Channel 9. And then people were put into a deep trance by playing old 55 records. And here is our very special guest this evening, showing, selecting the right people, so the right kind of people. And I should warn you that everything you're about to see, our subjects are still operating under their own will and totally spontaneous. Isn't that right?
Yeah!
And I just want to verify, as on my honour, as someone who went out with a lot of girl guides, this is all true. Thanks, Frankie.
Thanks, Michael. And here's the man responsible, hypnotist Shane St James. Would you
Good evening. Good evening.
Now, let me ask you, I know that you have put these people, is it, you call it a trance? Is that what you would call it? What's
Hypnotic state.
In a hypnotic state. Can you put, see the middle rows there, the audience? Do you reckon you could put them in a hypnotic state so that if I did mention manpower, they wouldn't scream? How's it work? Okay, now you're going to have some fun with these people, are you?
Yes, we're going to have a bit of fun with them.
Well, take it away and let's see what you...
Okay, now listen carefully, my subjects. When I count to 3, you'll go deeper sleep. 1, 2, 3, sleep. Deeper sleep now. Deeper and deeper sleep now. Now, when I count to 3, I want you all to imagine that you are a pneumatic drill. 1, 2, 3, you're a pneumatic drill. Yes, you are a pneumatic drill. Stay in your seats and imagine you are a pneumatic drill. Wow, look at these fantastic drills we have here. We have some great drills here. Look at this drill here, going to go right through to China the way he's going. When I count to 3, you'll go deeper sleep. 1, 2, 3, sleep. Deeper sleep now. Because when I count to 3 this time, I want you all to imagine that you're sitting in a dentist chair. 1, 2, 3, you're sitting in a dentist chair. Now sit up nice and straight. Now open your mouth nice and wide. Open your mouth nice and wide. This is just a checkup. Nothing to be afraid of. It's just a checkup. Open your mouth nice and wide. Now on the count of 3, say 1, 2, 3. Right, here comes the dentist now. Here he comes. Oh, he's just poking around in your mouth now with that metal thing. Uh-oh. Oh no, he's found something. Yes, he's found something. He's found a big hole. Oh no, can you just move your tongue to the other side, please? That's better, good. Oh yes, it's definitely a hole. Look, we have some good news and we have some bad news. The good news is he can fill it today, right now. The bad news is he's run out of anesthetic. Yes, he has to drill without any anesthetic. Now open your mouth nice and wide. Get ready for it. Hang on to something. Brace yourself. Here he comes. Oh, and there's smoke coming out of your mouth. Oh. And it hit a nerve. Oh. And it hit another nerve. Oh. When I count to 3, you'll go deeper sleep. 1, 2, 3, sleep. Deeper sleep. And you'll never be afraid of going to the dentist again. Now listen carefully. I'm talking to you now only if I tap you on the shoulder. If I tap you on the shoulder, I'm talking to you only, and you'll be the only one that'll obey this particular command when I awaken you. When I awaken you, whenever you hear this music played, yes, whenever you hear that music play, you'll think you are the world's greatest conductor. You'll jump up out of your seat, you'll run to the middle of the stage, you'll take a big bow, and you'll start to conduct the orchestra. But as soon as the music stops, you'll stop, and you'll wonder what on earth you're doing there. Now listen carefully, I'm talking to you now only if I tap you on the shoulder. When I awaken you, whenever you hear this music played... Yes, whenever you hear that music play, you'll change into that superhero, Superman. And you'll jump up out of your seat and you'll run into the middle of the room and you'll find a lady in trouble. Now, when you find that lady in trouble in the front row, you'll pick her up nice and gently and you'll carry her back up here on stage. And as soon as the music stops, you'll stop and you'll wonder what on earth you're doing there. Now, listen carefully, I'm talking to you now only if I tap you on the shoulder. When I awaken you, whenever you hear me say the word Channel 9, you'll jump up out of your seat and you'll beat your chest and you'll cry out like Tarzan would. Then you'll sit down and wonder what on earth you did it for. Now listen carefully, I'm talking to all of you now, each and every one of you, all of you now. When you get back to your seats in the audience, whenever you hear this music played... Love is in the air, in the rising of the sun. Love is in the air. Yes, whenever you hear that music played, or whenever you hear the band later on play that music, guys, listen, you'll grab the first person near you. It doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman, and you'll start to kiss and cuddle them until the music stops. But girls, whenever you hear that music played, you'll all realise that Michael Pope is actually Brad Pitt. And you'll run up to him, yes, you'll run up to him, you'll start to kiss and cuddle him until the music stops. And as soon as the music stops, you'll stop. And you'll wonder what on earth you're doing there. Now listen carefully, I'm only talking to the guys now. Guys, when you get back to your seats in the audience, whenever you hear this music played...
I'm just a gigolo, and everywhere I go, people know the vibe.
Yeah!
Paper every dance, selling each romance.
Yes, whenever you hear that music played, you'll all realise you are that #1 male stripping group from the Gold Coast, Manpower! Yes, and you'll run back up here on stage and you'll start taking your clothes off to the music. And you'll keep taking your clothes off until the music stops. As soon as the music stops, you'll stop and you'll wonder what on earth you're doing there. Now listen carefully, when I count to 3, you'll open your eyes, you'll be wide awake, feeling really wonderful, but you'll still be completely under my control and you'll obey my every command. 1, 2, 3, wide awake, wakey, rise, shine, yeah, best fine. Give them a big hand, ladies and gentlemen, that's the idea. Give them a big hand, yeah. Good, right. Okay, good. Right, now, and how are you feeling there, sir? And what is your name?
Gary.
Gary, it's a strange thing to be hypnotised, isn't it? You sort of know what you're doing, but you can't stop yourself, is that right? Yeah? But you're wide awake now, aren't you? Good, I'm glad to see you are. There. Yes, you better sit down there. Take a seat there. Superman! Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. What are you doing there with that lady? You better get your jacket there. Don't fall over. Grab your jacket here. Give her a big hand as she goes back to her seat in the audience. Better sit down there, sir. Hey, is that how you go around picking up women, is it? Yes, I know your type. Right. And look, I tell you what, you should be doing that sort of thing, especially around here when we're doing a live show here on Channel 9. Oh! Look, while you're standing up here, I'm going to send you all back to your seats in the audience. You can stand up now. You can all go back to your seats in the audience. Give them a big hand as they go back to their seats in the audience. Oh, just grab the first person. Where's Michael Pope? Where's Michael Pope? Brad Pitt, there he is over there. Where is he? There he is, girls.
And I don't know if you're illusion. Don't know if I see true. But you're so...
What's going on down here? Is this an orgy or something? Ladies and gentlemen, I hear we have in the audience tonight, from the Gold Coast, that famous stripping group, Manpower! And they're coming out here on stage. Come on, guys. Up here on stage. Yeah. 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 Oh, snap. Give the guys a big hand as they go back to their seats in the audience.
From a medical pioneer, a legacy that lives on.